This is your weekly trip to paradise, Louisiana style, with Gary Risponi. Paradise, Louisiana is also brought to you by Baton Rouge Coca-Cola Bottling Company, Benny's Car Wash and Oil Change, CCA Louisiana, and the CCA Louisiana Star Tournament, IMCO, and by Farm Bureau Insurance.
Welcome to Paradise, Louisiana. Coming here to Pelican Studios out on Florida Street. Let me tell y'all, folks, this weather's still going up and down, but what hadn't stopped, there's people killing, there's people catching. So you stay tuned. I got another good fishing report, and I even got a few deer pictures in. But as always, I got some bad news. We lost some giants in the fishing and personal friends that introduced me to fishing in Venice. So stay tuned. You watch Paradise, Louisiana. We over here, Pelican Sports TV, and also we on YouView.
Peyton Murphy. I trust him.
Very respectful.
Very professional.
Reliable.
Very knowledgeable.
You can't ask for nothing better than that.
Choosing the right lawyer is an important decision. Visit murphylawfirm.com or call me, Attorney Peyton Murphy, 928-8800.
As members of a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we've all got a job to do. And the more we work together, the more we save. That's the power of your co-op membership.
Demco, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
This is Don Dubuque asking you to join me as a member of the Coastal Conservation Association. For 30 years, CCA has worked in Louisiana to conserve our incredible fisheries, making sure that our fishing is great today and for generations to come. Whether looking out for redfish and specks, eliminating gill nets, building reefs across the coast, or work at the state capitol and in D.C., CCA is doing what's best for the fish and the sport we love so much. Your $30 membership will ensure that this work and our great fishing endures well into the future. Go to ccalouisiana.com and join CCA today.
For the thirsty, for those who hang out in packs, for heroes, for sidekicks, for those who see the glass half empty, for those who see it half full, for those on the right, for those on the left, for those with nicknames, for those with curves, for people that cycle, for people that recycle, for BFFs, for frenemies, for those with style, for lovers, for families, for big families, for everyone.
Peyton Murphy. I trust him.
Very respectful.
Very professional.
Reliable.
Very knowledgeable.
You can't ask for nothing better than that.
Choosing the right lawyer is an important decision. Visit murphylawfirm.com or call me, Attorney Peyton Murphy, 928-8800.
Welcome back to Paradise, Louisiana. Before I go on with the rest of the show, I want to dedicate this show to a giant in the fishing industry, charity work, coaching, teaching, Billy Humphreys from H&H. Billy Humphreys passed away this week. If you look at his obituary, you wouldn't believe all the things he was involved in. I started off a big fan of his daddy. He wasn't far. His first plant wasn't far from me over there in North Baton Rouge off the airline. And I used to sit in there and talk to him, and he almost had to tell me to get out of the way. He was working. And even back then, they sent kids to South America, Central America. They bring them shoes, basketball shoes, baseball bats, and they go there and they just take them. And when they were coaching, they take some kids from the Baton Rouge area, and they would take them, then let them experience what's going on, where things were tough, so they wouldn't be complaining. So I thought I've got a lot to say He sponsored a lot of shows. He was always a legend. You can pack him at ICAST. Joe Macalusa have wrote many articles or did features on his dad, who's still living. And by the way, with my condolences to him. He's always one of my heroes. But Billy, I did business with Billy, and I used to get advice from Billy. He was always donating stuff to the kids, hunting and fishing day. I mean the whole family. I worked with his sister. She was working with the kids with the horseback riding. Just the whole family has been dedicated. A tremendous loss to people right now in Louisiana and probably in the world, because he traveled all over making the best deals. I remember when he had the trouble in China, he held up a lot of base. They had a fire they got through, and it wasn't their fault. And then the flood, 2020, the flood was devastating to them. But they resilient, and they were tough. And, since his daddy semi-retired, but his daddy was always around the plant when I went and see him at the other locations. So, but, this is dedicated to you. I appreciate it. Now, on a closer, I have another. To me, he's a legend, and to people in the Big Eye Bass Club or the people that hunted with him or traveled with him, he'd go anywhere in the world to catch fish. Donald Laventina passed away. This is Monday, he passed away Sunday. And his family, very, very close, his brother, his daughter. We used to fish. We were partners in these big bass tournaments, Toledo Bend. He was eccentric. He did everything. If anything new come out, he had it. He had a showroom with all his mounts that came from Africa. He was just one of my very close friends. That's 4 in the last year and a half, 2 years I've lost. God is a master. He's a master. I'm sure, because I knew their heart. My 4 buddies in heaven. So I'm going to tell y'all intercede, put a good word in for me. And some of them saints you around there, you tell them, say, hey, watch this guy. He got a good heart, but he can mess up. So dedicate this show. When we come back, I'm going to start off with a news item, and we're going to quit with the fishing report. You're watching Paradise, Louisiana. Rest in peace, my buddies. God loves you, and I loved you.
I've been asking him to change the oil for months now, and he never did. So I finally just went to Binny's. They even washed my car for free. Uh-huh. And you know what? It was amazing. Yeah, I left Binny's and got home before Rob even knew I was gone.
Benny? Who the heck is Benny?
Peyton Murphy. I trust him.
Very respectful.
Very professional.
Reliable.
Very knowledgeable.
You can't ask for nothing better than that.
Choosing the right lawyer is an important decision. Visit murphylawfirm.com or call me, Attorney Peyton Murphy, 928-8800.
As members of a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we've all got a job to do. And the more we work together, the more we save. That's the power of your co-op membership.
Demco, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
This is Don Dubuque asking you to join me as a member of the Coastal Conservation Association. For 30 years, CCA has worked in Louisiana to conserve our incredible fisheries, making sure that our fishing is great today and for generations to come. Whether looking out for redfish and specks, eliminating gill nets, building reefs across the coast, or work at the state capitol and in D.C., CCA is doing what's best for the fish and the sport we love so much. Your $30 membership will ensure that this work and our great fishing endures well into the future. Go to ccalouisiana.com and join CCA today.
Welcome back to Paradise, Louisiana. We're going to sort of combine the outdoor report and then and I'm going to give you a news item. So we're going to try to wrap it up in this one segment. Now, I'm looking for as far as news. I got to do this now. CCA, that Ford truck raffle, it's a few more days. The drawing, or the last day to buy a ticket, is the 11th. I'm taping this on the 9th. So you make sure, when you watch it, it'll probably be Tuesday or Wednesday. It's the last day. So if you want interested in that beautiful truck and them tickets, $50, you make sure you get on it. It's still about see some of the banquets coming up. I didn't get any information on it. Now, I told y'all about Toledo Bend. I told y'all right now there's so much stuff going on at Toledo Bend and all these places in Natchitoches. You go and see the lights. There's 15 lakes within less than an hour from Alexandria, to Marksville. You got the casino. There's so many things that are going on right now. But when I'm going to the fishing report, I'm going right now, the Berkeley Albuquerque fishing report. I'm going to start off with Pontchartrain. Now, I'm going to tell you, it's just unbelievable. My captain, Mike Brantley, has been sending me the pictures. Sometimes it's all over Facebook. Big trout. It all depends on where you're fishing and how much clear water you got. I tell you the best bait, and then is live shrimp, okay? But they fishing it with slip cork, drop shot, Carolina rig. But the last week, he sent me these pictures, these young kids that are catching them. He said that they had fun fighting the redfish, but look at the size of these trout. All the pictures I'm getting from everywhere, the trout are tremendous. Grand Isle, Fouchon. Even I told you, Cocodrie, I'm finally getting trickle in. I'm not getting pictures. I'm seeing people at church, at the store, and they tell me, oh, we caught them. We caught this. Venice. You see, it's been a long time. My first introduction to Venice with Donald Laventina. He bought one of the first condos over there at Cypress Cove, and it was just, we go stay with him. We'd do blasts and casts every weekend. We were hunting ducks. And the ducks were plentiful. I made rabbit hunts on the islands. It just, Venice is a paradise, and it still is. All them captains, go to Facebook and you see Venice right now, they murder them. Now, offshore, I didn't get any reports, but historically, I can remember a couple of my friends, C.T. Williams and them. He made shows where in one day they caught bass, speckled trout. They were offshore, catching offshore fish, all in the same day. And CT's doing on the show, Big Fish, they did it all the time. It's just amazing. Now, by the way, Donald, his nickname was Tino. He was a boxer when we were in high school, and when he got out, he worked out. He was a big businessman. He worked at Exxon. He just was the most eccentric, competitive guy I ever knew. And I want to holler at him one more time. Now, Tom LeBlanc, send me reports every week. He's been fishing now. His report is still bad luck, but he's enjoying it because they're catching a lot of fish. The redfish are too big. Speckled trout too small. They look for the birds. They said they were fishing in Lake Amadee, him and his partner. Most of the time that's Coach Cesar Garcia. They fished Lake Robin. They were looking Bay Lafourche. They found birds in Lake Amadee. Thousands of birds. It definitely caught a limit of trout, but they only be able to catch 4 or 5, a dozen, keep. They just running small. That happens when they're with the new limit. The Slidell, now Mike and them and all the captains at Island Marina, they fish in the bridges. are they going out and fishing the Mystico and those areas and finding these ledges? But most of the fish are coming from the lake. And monster trout. Y'all saw that with Chaz, okay? Probably have Chaz on. And when you see Chaz, always sending me a report. And his reports are so thorough. If you go to his website, Dockside TV, I mean, he's going to tell you where. He's going to show you pictures. You can see where he's at. If you want to keep up with the news, you know, they got some the magazines that are still out where they give a report monthly or they're not weekly. Joe Macalusa's still a legend, okay? You still look at the Advocate and you look up Joe's column, and he's supposed to be retired, and he's enjoying retirement. His son Chris is catching fish. Every time I see him on Facebook, he's either talking football or he's out there doing it. So Facebook is good. It's starting to wear me out because I got so many cousins and stuff around here. I'm not good at time management. So you see how I get off on these tangents right now, trying to give these reports. Now, going back to Mike Branklin, here's some young kids. He sent me these pictures. A couple of them I just sent him pictures and called him back. This is the Jules and Cassie, Gus, and their parents. They were over there. They fished a railroad trussel, live shrimp, sliding cork, and look at the size of these fish. It's amazing. He says he's still looking for clear water. And if you fish in the bridges, I said, Mike, he was telling me, he says, well, you're looking for a falling tide. But some areas on it, you want an incoming tide. I said, well, you're going to give me the area. I said, my fishing report's already too long. But I want to thank you, Mike, and all y'all captains that are starting to do that. And y'all putting it on Facebook for everybody else. I wish I could call me or talk to me and send it personally to me at Gary at ParadiseLouisiana.com, lowercase, Gary. Same thing with your weekend warriors. If you got a good trip, got a good picture, you know, a good photo, you send it to me with names and give the fishing report. What bait, what size, whatever. That's it. And I appreciate it, and I'm sure the people watching appreciate it. That's probably what kept us on the air these 20-something years, is the fishing report. It remind me, Smiley Anders, you know, Smiley, he credited all this to other people writing his column. And he's missed, and he was a good friend, but maybe that's it. This show ain't Gary responding. It's all about the people that send me the reports and sharing it with y'all and everybody. So now, let's get a little quick deal report. My friend Bobby Black, his son Kobe Black, and them, they went to Kansas. He sent me some pictures, some big deer they killed. When he first got it, he didn't give me the information. They got a farm in Tensas. They managed real good. He sent me a picture of the back of a truck. I don't have the guy that killed it in there with his friend. It's a cull buck. That's what they call a cull buck. The racks and messed. They let people, they guess, and shoot cull bucks. Or if you get a big one, you can kill it. They're very regimented. That's the same way with Brendan. It is from up in Indiana. They do the same thing. My brother and them do that in Mississippi, in Magnolia Retreat. They're real charged. He does that at his lakes now. He got big lakes, does the same thing with fish. If the biologists tell him, take them out, take them out, take them out, take them out, he take them out. Put them back, he do whatever the biologists tell him. So, and that's the same thing. Last week I was so proud to show my friend Ralph Campanile and his granddaughter. It's just amazing how he bring those kids up. And when we would come, he was a big outdoorsman, but he shared with everything he got. He's had a fortunate life in his business, and he never forgets to share. So I'm going to give him a shout out. He's been fighting a little health problem, arthritis, cancer, but he's out there trucking. He's still doing good. And so I want to wish, let me say this. Anybody going through sickness right now, in the way it is, cancer especially, You know, ladies, after you see the TV show, Don't Give Up. I went through cancer. I lost my daddy with cancer. Lost my mama with stroke. Let me tell you, it's everywhere. And lately, all my close friends, my age, a little bit older, I'm losing them. So, you know, the Bible said, we always stay ready. We don't know when the thief is coming. But just don't forget to spend some time. With holidays coming up, spend some time with them, remember them, and share their reports. Even if the people can't go fishing, they want to hear. They want to hear, because especially if they fish with you. Christmas time coming up, ain't a better gift than a hunting or fishing equipment. Go to your local sports shop, get a gift card, and then pick it out themselves, or you know what they want. Setting up a free trip, a guide trip, hunting trip, duck trip. I've got a lot of people calling me now looking for a duck for 3 people, you know. And I got a lot of them are booked, but if you don't know and you're looking for somebody, email me, Gary, Paradise, Louisiana. Put your number on there. If I find out something, I'll call you back. So now, the ducks scattered. Some of the season's closed. My brother in Arkansas, he ain't sent me a picture. I ain't talked to him, but my other brother said he talked to my brother Jerry, him and the golfer, David Toms. They got leases up there. They all had good weekends last week or week before. I didn't hear nothing this week. My good buddy over there, by the way, I might be a little early, but Duke Landry, they got Dukes and Watson and Denham Springs. His partner Woody and they decided to separate a little bit because there's a lot of work go. Woody's gonna change the name, and he's gonna have the restaurant in Watson. Okay, it's gonna be different. It'll be Woody do that, and they still close friends. This ain't no split. It's business wise. Duke is gonna be at the Denham Springs store, and the reason I'm saying Duke, it's the hardest working man I ever saw. He's goes to Port Barry and hunts over there with my brother and him. If he goes there, he's going to the west with other friends to go to Oklahoma. But most of the time, he works in the restaurant. He works till late at night, gets up 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, go duck hunting. He come back. He grab his dog, somebody go by himself. As I told y'all, it's my hero, and probably some of the best food in the country right now. Between them and my friends at, I've got that senior home at Drusilla. I go to Drusilla's a lot, so I got a lot of meetings. Now, other ducks, I'm hearing up north, they were doing pretty good, but I don't know. We finally got the cold fronts, but it ain't been real cold. But if my brother and them did good in Arkansas, I had a buddy, Wayne Amato, and them, they did good. They killed somebody. They were with the Jones brothers over there in Arkansas. So the report's been good. And the only one I'm disappointed in is Delacroix. Mike has been busy, I guess. I've called him to try to get a report. I talked to Ryan Lambert. Ryan Lambert and them, when they went out, he ain't been going out. He got a lot of things going on. But the guys would go out when the water was low, didn't do nothing. The next day, the water came up. They had places. All these guys come in with limits. And I'm talking about everybody. Most of the reports I'm getting from Delacroix, I'm getting good reports from Carnarvon. I don't know why I got. They still got a hyacinth problem, a lily problem in Delacroix. So we got to see if we can get a good freeze or something that might drop. Or we don't want a storm. Sometimes they blow them out or they blow them somewhere else. But Ryan Lambert is telling me the guys are catching fish. They're fishing mostly on the east side right now. Both east and west they catching down in Buras. But the ducks, he said, when the water's up and they're in there and they run them off the coast, the guys are all killing good. They're killing gray ducks, redheads, canvasback, and then mostly teal. So I wanted you to know that and say duck, duck, duck. I heard from Kobe Daniels. He said, I almost saw Senior report. I'm sorry he was busy. His mom and daddy had a wreck. And he texted me, and I didn't get it. So I hope your mom and daddy didn't get worse. And I'm waiting on your report, buddy. And I'm sure to be booking. You know, that's one of my places I go. It's my speckle belly hole up there. Me and Lynn Rollins. So let me see if I missed anything. Oh, yeah. My good friend, he moved to Alabama with his daughter and his grandson. Ken Lambert and Harold Lambert, the people I went to school with, had the camp in Slidell, the big homes in Slidell. He left his boat here. He went over there and bought him a bass boat. He got his grandson, big athletes, big hunter, big fisherman. He finally sent me a picture. This is his grandson, Major. This is his girlfriend, Peyton. Not only is she beautiful, look at the size of this buck. Congratulations, Peyton. And I miss you. Man, I miss y'all Lambert boys. Y'all doing it. One more time before I leave. I got a camp for sale in Slidell. Before I put it up for sale, everybody won't ask me about it. But right now, I don't know if it's the interest rate, which is dropping. I don't know if it's the insurance, which I don't know what's going to happen. It ain't dropping. But the fishing is outstanding. I told you I catch 7 species of fish off my deck, off my porch, my pier. It's unbelievable. I've caught them from the second deck on the floor. It is unbelievable. And not just me, all up and down. The bayou, Salt Bayou, in the lake, Pontchartrain, the places you got to go. You got right within 30 minutes. You can go anywhere you want. Biloxi Morse. Dudley and them are still catching fish. So, you know, it's a lot of things. Duck leases is a little hard to find, and if you do find one, sometime it goes. But everything else it's just a paradise. It's Paradise, Louisiana. Once again, look at my sponsors, and don't forget my buddy, Cajun Outboards over there. He got my party boys you can make a good deal on. So, God bless you. Thank you, Alan. Thank you, Marty. Thank you, God, for Paradise, Louisiana.
This is your weekly trip to Paradise, Louisiana style, with Gary Risponi. Paradise, Louisiana is also brought to you by Baton Rouge Coca-Cola Bottling Company, Benny's Car Wash and Oil Change, CCA Louisiana, and the CCA Louisiana Star Tournament, IMCO, and by Farm Bureau Insurance.